Welcome to Semifinal Friday for the high school football playoffs here in the state of Utah. And welcome to Rice-Eccles Stadium on the campus of the University of Utah. We have three semifinal games here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. The first two will be the 5A semis. Right now, tipping off in moments, it is Skyview and Herriman. 2:30, it will be Bingham and Lone Peak. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel along with Jeremiah Jensen. And Jeremiah, when you look at this game coming up today, Skyview and Herriman, what stands out for you when we get ready for this thing?
Well, you got two very physical teams. Both of them have great defenses. Skyview's the one with the explosive pass game offense.
With Garrison Beach.
And guys that can catch the ball. Bryce Mortensen, one of the best tight ends in the state, is going to play at Utah State. The other side, though, is all about the run game. So which offense gets going today? The pass game of Skyview or the offense or the run game for Herriman? I think that might be the difference. Which offense can get things going?
All right, we are set to kick off the 5A semi. Skyview in white kicking off to Herriman. Taken at the 3-yard line. And a good return out near the 30. And Herriman will start at their own 30-yard line. Today's game brought to you by the Young Automotive Group. If you're in the market for a new car or truck, think about visiting your friends at the Young Automotive Group. Young Automotive wants to help you find your next vehicle. Visit them online at www.youngautomotive.com. Young Automotive Group, proud sponsor of today's semifinals. All right, Herriman, their quarterback is Hayden Reynolds, only throws the ball an average of 7 times per game, averages 53 yards. So passing game, Jeremiah, you mentioned it, is not big for Herriman, and they start off with a false start.
You know, Herriman, you look at their offensive line, you can see them from way far up here because they are huge. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, offensive lines in the state, and they've got all those guys in the backfield. They split up the carries. They got a lot of guys that can get it done, and that's where they're going to go. They're going to run the ball like crazy today, and that's what got them here.
There you got a good look at Hayden Reynolds, the sophomore quarterback. Got a couple of good running backs. Caden Stroster's one of them, and now Skyview is going to return the favor. They jumped offside. So we've tried to run 2 plays, and so far, nada. Not an outstanding start to this 5A semi.
Herriman's never been here before. This is the first time in school history they've reached the semifinal. Skyview hasn't been here for several years, so this is new for both of these teams and the players involved in it.
There you see number 26. That's Jake Judkins, averaged 79 yards rushing per game, has 6 touchdowns on the ground this season. And Judkins will get the call, and he is stacked at the line of scrimmage. Not much there. Jake Pitcher is the guy, number 47, right there that got him, and he plays defensive end and tight end. He has 7 sacks on the year.
Yeah, that Skyview defense is tough. Also, Max Christensen is the sack leader on that team with 13 sacks. Keep your eye on him, number 88, one of the best defensive players in the state.
Judkins, the second man in the backfield in the I formation. Reynolds is going to throw, and he's going deep. His receiver's got a step. Ball hangs up, and that allowed the defender to make up some room. That's J.R. Saxton knocking it away.
Well, and that kind of shows you why they struggle in the run or the pass game. you got all these backs that do a great job, but that's a play you got to make. That guy's wide open, and he's got to come back for the ball. You give the Skyview defender a chance to come back and make a play, but if he hits him in stride, that's a touchdown.
Jordan Marr, the senior, 6'4", 170, the intended receiver. So it's 3rd and 10 coming up for Herriman. Yeah, most people think of Skyview as the high-powered offense with Garrison Beach and Warrenson, but, boy, their defense only allowing 13 points a game, and they held Mountain Crest. They shut out Mountain Crest in the final regular season game. 5-yard, 6-yard gain by Jake Judkins, and it is 3 and out for the Herriman Mustangs.
You know, that's why, Rod, I really like Skyview. That's a balanced team. They don't get a lot of credit for what they've done defensively this year because their offense has been so powerful, but that's something that you can't overlook in this game.
The punt is bobbled, and a Skyview player falls on it at the 15-yard line, and that is Alex McCray fielding the punt. Dustin Pierce is your head coach for the Herriman Mustangs. Herriman coming in with a 9-3 overall record, 5-1 in region. And Skyview, coached by Craig Ander. Bobcats 12-0, coming in undefeated here in the 5A semi. There's Garrison Beach, the quarterback, 274 yards per game. He has 35 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, and he's going to throw right away. And who does he go to? Is one of his favorite receivers there, and that is Bryce Mortensen. I believe it's Mortensen. No, it's not Mortensen. It's Caden Lamb, number 19.
Look at this Herriman defense. They swarm to the ball. These guys are very aggressive. They're very strong, big, tough, physical guys. You're going to see that all game long, and that's what they're going to have to do against the Skyview offensive attack.
Beach, a senior, 6'1", 197-pounder.
Oops.
He turned to hand off to his running back, but his running back was on the other side, so he decided to take it for a couple of yards himself. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up from the 22-yard line.
I'll give credit for Beach for adjusting there, but that was clearly a broken play. I don't know if it was on him or the running back, but they didn't have proper communication there on the play call.
Lecky Fotu on the stop. He's a 6'6", 255-pound senior.
Fotu is their MVP on defense.
Mason Ty in the backfield. Garrison Beach going to throw, and he overthrows his intended receiver, and that is Mortensen. And that's tough to overthrow Mortensen. He's 6'6".
Yeah, a little bit too much mustard on that throw. Rob, we've seen a lot of nerves so far.
Yeah.
We've had 2 false start penalties for Herriman, and then for Skyview, they fumbled the punt and fortunately get it back for them. But then Garrison Beach he's got way too much juice on that throw. Guys are feeling the nerves right now. I think that'll wear off, though, here in the next couple series.
We saw that in the pressure-filled football game against Mountain Crest, where he overthrew a number of receivers. Punt taken at the 30-yard line. And about a couple of yard return. That is all. Thomasai Tonga on the return. So once again, Herriman will start with pretty good field position at their own 33-yard line. They started from the 30-yard line on their first possession. We have a timeout on the field. 9:19 left, no score. Skyview, Herriman, 5A semis here on KSL.com. First and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 33-yard line. Hayden Reynolds, the quick hitter. Maybe a yard, and that's it. Caden Strosters, 5'11", 227-pound senior on the carry. He averages 67 yards a game, but he's your guy when you get around the goal line. 13 touchdowns on the ground for Caden Strosters. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Judkins got room this time. Jake Judkins in the secondary. Jake Judkins all the way down to the 42-yard line. Jamison Maiden makes the tackle.
Judkins has been one of the stars of this team in the second half of the season. Remember in game 1, he had a kickoff return for a touchdown. His against Brighton, his game is elevated even more so recently. He's so quick. You've got this thunder and lightning element to this Herriman backfield. He's the lightning. He's the quick guy. He's tough to bring down. Small kid, but man, he can run.
26-yard pickup by Judkins. He's got it again. He'll pick up 4 on the carry. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
So that's what Herriman does. They wear you down with their big back, Strosters, and then they can bring in Judkins when they need that change of pace and a guy with speed. It's a really tough thing to defend, and Skyview's finding that right now on this drive.
There you get a good look at Max Christensen, the senior, making the stop. 2nd down and 6 from the Skyview 37-yard line. Nowhere to go for Noah Vea, the junior. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6 from the 37-yard line. Jeremiah Noah comes in at running back, but he is their stud in the defensive secondary. Leads the team in with 11 interceptions, one of the top DBs in the state.
Yeah, Vea might be the best safety in the state of Utah. A lot of guys might want to argue that, but he's right up there if he's not the best.
First time this morning, Reynolds is in the gun. Hands off to his running back, and he's going to be about a yard shy, that's Strosters, of the first down. So now it's going to be 4th down and a yard for Herriman. Cade McCullough making the stop. There's Dustin Pierce, the head coach, the Herriman Mustangs. He's going to go for it. 4th down and 1 at the Skyview 32-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely the right call. At this field position with the offensive line and backs you have, absolutely go for it here.
Here comes the blitz, the handoff on the counter to Judkins, and he has the first down at the 26-yard line.
Herriman is so good in short yardage situations. They're so big and physical up front. Look at the push the offensive line gets here. You know, Skyview's bringing everybody, and it doesn't matter. And there's a hole right there, and Judkins finds it. But credit the offensive line of Herriman for getting the job done on that play.
Looked like Skyview was keying on Strosters for the quick hitter, and Herriman just crossed him up by faking it to Strosters and then getting Judkins on the misdirection. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of Skyview. Judkins has it, and Judkins broke through the initial contact, but then he's brought down at the 26-yard line, and that is Alex McCray making the stop.
Well, Skyview's defense has so many athletes. McCray's one of those guys. Great job playing the run there, making sure that Judkins didn't get outside, because once Judkins gets outside, you're not going to catch him. He's super fast.
They'll give him a yard on the play, 2nd down and 9 at the 26. Brig rush now in the backfield, and he gets the football, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage again.
Herriman just keep bringing different running backs, and they got several of them that they put in that backfield.
Jake Pitcher on the stop, as well as Jamison Maiden. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 9 coming up.
And we got a flag on the play.
So a personal foul on Herriman will move the football all the way back to the 41-yard line.
I believe that's Lucky Fotu.
Yeah, Dustin Pierce is letting him know he's not too happy with what happened, whatever happened.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Herriman had great momentum. They're moving the ball. Now you're in a situation with that run game at 3rd and 24. This is going to be very difficult to pick up a first down. Almost impossible.
Strasser's in the backfield with Reynolds. Out of the gun at the 45-yard line. Reynolds is going to throw. Here comes a pressure, unloads it, and pretty much throws it away, but we got a couple more flags.
Christensen was playing without his helmet there. You can't do that, so that may be one of them. You may have a holding penalty on the offense. This could be offsetting. Yeah, put that helmet back on. I hate that rule, though. It's so instinctual to just continue playing, but they're trying really hard to make sure these guys stay safe, and it makes sense from that perspective. But it's hard to ask a guy that's going out there and giving his all to slow down and stop playing just because his helmet fell off.
Now you see the official going over to the Skyview bench and explaining what happened. Well, that explains both flags. 2 officials saw it.
Yeah. There he is right there, lost his helmet. He keeps playing, and that's illegal participation. Once that helmet comes off, you have to just stop, or they will flag you. And it's so hard for a player to do that. Your instincts are to play hard and play through the end of the whistle, and you're asking these guys to do the opposite. I get the rule, but I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Because if your helmet's off, you're not going to lead with your head. Then it's a lot more safe. How about that?
There you go.
Third down and 9. Third down and 9. The handoff to Brig Rush. He tripped up as he's brought down at the 24-yard line. Pickup of a couple. Now it'll bring up another 4th down. They converted on the first 4th down attempt, but this one's 4th and 7 and not 4th and 1.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how Herriman will manage a long yardage situation on 4th down.
They're going to kick a field goal.
It's going to be a long one.
46-yarder. It's a fake. And it's going to be close to the first down marker. The holder was Stockton Thorne. And on the fake, he hit Matt Everton.
They executed that perfectly.
It's just a matter where the spot is, right there.
Terrific execution. It was there. It was
open.
Open.
He reached forward, Jeremiah, with the left hand.
We'll see how they spot this, but it's going to be close.
It's a big call here in the first quarter.
I like it. I like the aggressiveness. You don't get here and take advantage of this opportunity. You regret it. So you go out, you pull all the stops, you dig into the playbook, and you try to make a big play happen.
We got to see if we can see that again, because his hand reached to the 15-yard line with the ball in it. It was just a matter of where the knee touched. Let's see if we can see it from this angle. Oh, that's close.
It is close.
It looked like he put that ball towards the 15-yard line. Didn't it look that way to you?
Yeah. It's tough to say at what point he was out of bounds, where his knees were down. I have to watch it again, but no matter what, there's no replay.
Let's see if we can slow that down. See if we can slow this down right as his knee touches Thompson Coles on the replay right there. Boy, that looked like it was in between the 15 and the 16-yard line.
But they came up short.
Right there. Well, no, you know what? The ball is on the 16-yard line. All right, nonetheless, Garrison Beach has his receiver across the 20 to the 24-yard line, and that's Zach Morrison, the senior. So you know what? At first glance, it looked like he got to the 15, but when you look at it slow-mo like that, that was right spot on by that official.
They did a good job marking that, and it's Skyview football.
Mason Ty in the backfield behind Garrison Beach. The quick pass outside to Morrison, and he gets right close to the marker.
One thing I've noticed so far about Skyview's offensive attack is they're going to the outside. They're not going to try to bother to go toe-to-toe with those guys in the middle. I think they're conceding that they don't have that size advantage inside. They're going to attack Herriman on the outside. They believe they have the athletes and the speed to get it done on the outside.
First down completion. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Beach to throw again. And kind of in between his 2 receivers, the closest guy to it was Cody Eldridge, the linebacker for Herriman.
Herriman did a good job covering that. There really wasn't anyone open that would have been able to give them much of a positive gain anyway.
2nd down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Here comes the pressure on Garrison Beach, and he unloads it and just throws that over the head of everybody. So good defensive pressure by Herriman. The guy leading the charge was Panamina Mobley, the senior. He has 4.5 sacks on the year. He knows how to get after the QB.
Yeah, Herriman will bring pressure. They're the big physical, fast defense. They've got all the tools on that defense, and that's why they're one of the best in the state, right up there close to Bingham.
Morrison wide left. Keep an eye on him for Garrison Beach on 3rd and 10. It's like Beach may be changing up things at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Here comes the blitz. It's a run this time. And they're not going to get the first down. Mason Ty on the carry gets to the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 7. Jeremiah, they tried to cross him up that time because they saw the blitz coming from the corner on the left side.
Nice idea, but give Herriman credit for being ready for whatever came their way.
Mason Ty back to kick this thing away at his 14-yard line. And he kicks away from the return man and waiting for the official to make the mark. It's right at the 30-yard line. So 3rd straight time they're near the 30-yard line to start a drive.
Impressed so far by both defenses, Rod. I mean, you've seen the strength of that Herriman defense, not giving much to an offense that averages 37 points a game. On the other side, Skyview is kind of in this bend but not break defense where when they really had to get a stop, they got it done. Obviously, the penalties had an impact on both drives. You have to mention that, but Skyview has done what they've had to do to keep this Herriman rushing attack in check.
2:23 left, first quarter, no score. Skyview and Herriman here on KSL.com.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
Herriman takes over for the 3rd time this morning. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. No score. Skyview and Herriman 5A semis. Judkins has it, and Judkins will pick up 2 to the 32-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Coming up at 2:30, it's Bingham and Lone Peak. Lone Peak undefeated in 5A. And Bingham, Miners' only loss coming to Bishop Gorman out of Las Vegas. That's going to be another interesting matchup.
That's a matchup we've been waiting for all season.
Judkins tailback. Reynolds going to throw. He's going to go deep again. He tried it earlier, and that goes through the hands of his intended receiver, and that would be Tomasi Tonga. Nice coverage there by J.R. Saxton.
Terrific coverage. Saxton's doing well so far. Every time that Herriman's attempted to pass, he's been on it. And there was really no way to get that ball in there. It was a pretty tight window.
You mentioned Reynolds only throws the ball 7 times per game, but he put that one right on the money.
It was a good throw.
Yeah.
It was a good throw. Just a great I credit the kid for the coverage. He was on it.
3rd and 8. Reynolds unloads just as he gets hit. And again, how many balls have we seen just thrown out of bounds, avoiding the pressure and great coverage? That time it was Riley Hatterley on the coverage.
We're talking about a defense that gave up 13 points per game and another one that gave up 14 all year against tough schedules. These teams have played very difficult schedules. You know, Skyview went through the Region 1 gauntlet, and the Herriman, boy, they played a really tough schedule in Region 4, and then they also played Bingham earlier in the year as well as Brighton.
Go ahead.
They've been tested all year, and this is why they're in this position now, I believe, is because they scheduled tough in the non-region, and then the region play for both these teams is so difficult. It's prepared them for this moment, and it's helped them get here.
Only a 21-yard punt by Vaea, and Skyview now has its best field position to start a drive here in the first half. as Garrison Beach brings out his Skyview Bobcats, 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
This is the best field position that Skyview's had all morning, and we'll see what they can do with it.
Beach caught. Short gain across midfield into Herriman territory, and that is Bragan Holbrook, one of the other favorite receivers, a senior, has 7 touchdown receptions on the year.
This is what gets Skyview going. These little short passes don't seem like much, but once Garrison Beach gets into a rhythm, he becomes even more and more dangerous, and that's what they're trying to do, is get this pass game into a rhythm against a very difficult defense.
Preston Miranda making the stop. Beach going on the screen and cannot make the connection. Pass was low. It was intended for Zach Morrison.
Another mistake. You see drop passes, penalties. Had a fumble on a punt that hurt Skyview. You're seeing those jitters in the first quarter of a big game like this. I think these kids will start getting comfortable here shortly, though.
3rd and 2. And a flag. Herriman showing blitz, and they jumped up to the line and did a lineman for Skyview flinch. Nope. That's an easy first down for the Bobcats.
Right there, that's the consequence of being aggressive on defenses. If you've got an intelligent quarterback that calls, a delayed cadence, 2 or 3 times, he can get a team like that that's trying to blitz offside, and that's exactly what he did there.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. I think they're going to get the nose guard again for jumping.
Man, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Another offside penalty. Herriman starting to rack up the penalty yards.
Koa Salanoa, the senior, 6'2", 304-pounder. I guess he got leaning and couldn't stop.
When you're 304 and you make a decision, you really can't stop. There's no brakes.
Beach, Mortensen reaches up, keeps the feet inbounds, and what a great catch by Bryce Mortensen at the 18-yard line.
That's a big-time catch by a big-time player. The Utah State commit just committed to the last month to play for Matt Wells up in Logan, and that's why Utah State's so excited to have him next year. Getting his feet in, that's a big-time play.
Yep.
That's good in the NFL. That's 2 feet down.
23-yard pickup. Beach fakes the handoff to Ty. He's got his man. Touchdown, Skyview. Bragan Holbrook. Bragan Holbrook with the reception from Garrison Beach, 18 yards, and Skyview on the board late here in the first quarter.
Got a little help from a block there. They were able to get him to the edge. And who's that on the block?
Mortensen.
Yep. Your tight end / wide receiver. I mean, he's kind of both, but he can block right there. And again, another reason why Utah State is excited to have him on campus. He can do it all. He can block and catch the ball at a high level.
Extra point is up and good. 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Skyview 7, Herriman nothing here. 5A semis on KSL.com.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Kyler Erickson set to kick off for the Bobcats. 18-yard touchdown pass. Garrison Beach to Bragan Holbrook, and it's 7-0 Bobcats. The kick taken at the 2-yard line and brought down inside the 20.
Yeah, that just took way too long to develop. There may have been a chance for bigger yards on that kickoff return, but gave way too much time for the Skyview coverage to get down the field inside the 20, and it's going to be less than stellar field position for the Herriman Mustangs to start this drive as they try to counter that touchdown by Skyview.
Big rush on the return, and yeah, the first 3 drives started right near the 30-yard line. This is at the 17 for Hayden Reynolds and the Mustangs. Judkins has it, and Judkins is hit immediately and then pushed back, and that is Jamison Maiden, who made the first contact on Judkins and slowed him up, and then he got a lot of help from his buddies, including Riley Hatterley.
Yeah, there were just too many Skyview players in the backfield. Great penetration by the Skyview defense. Judkins had no chance.
Yeah, you don't want to see him finish it off and get his legs under that.
That was a scary play. I hate seeing that. But
that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Skyview has a 7-0 lead over Herriman. 5A semifinals here on KSL.com.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
We begin the second quarter here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Skyview with a 7-0 lead. Today's game brought to you by Young Automotive Group. Visit www.youngautomotive.com. Second down and 11 for Herriman, their own 16-yard line. Judkins hit in the backfield again and then dropped. Again, Hatterley was there. Jake Pitcher was the first guy, I believe, that slowed him up, and Hatterley finished him off. Loss of 1 on the carry.
very impressive so far. The Skyview defense. We talked about the big physical play of Herriman. Skyview's matching it right now. Give him credit.
Judkins, he had 42 yards rushing in the first quarter. 41 of that, or 24 of that coming on one run. So we have a whistle before the play and a timeout, Herriman. Check some stats here in the first quarter. Beach, 6 of 10, 69 yards, and that 18-yard touchdown. The Skyview defense, rushing yards, Herriman had 13 carries for 50 yards, but again, 24 of that coming on one play.
Yeah.
Total offense, 57 for Herriman and 65 for Skyview. So it's been just pretty much a snocker fest in the trenches.
It's been even, really. The difference was the Herriman drive that ended on that fake field goal didn't end in points. But as far as the yardage goes and everything else, it's been an even ball game. Skyview just making that a couple nice plays in the pass game on that last drive to get into the end zone. And now Herriman has a chance to match. But it's been exactly what I thought it would be. I think these are two very evenly matched teams. They're both excellent on offense, though in different ways, and they're excellent on defense. And you're seeing exactly what I expected, which is a very close ball game.
And Herriman wanted to keep the ball away from Garrison Beach and Skyview. Time of possession, Herriman's had it 8 minutes, 11 seconds compared to almost 3:45 for Skyview. So they accomplished that. They just weren't able to finish off the drives.
Yeah, I think both teams are doing exactly what they're doing. But, yeah, the difference in the game so far was that drive that stalled for Herriman when ended with that fake field goal. And Herriman fans are going to be upset with the spot on that ball. I think a lot of people thought he should have had the first down on that play, and maybe they would have scored on that drive. But nonetheless, they are trailing and trying to even the score here with Skyview with 11:23 left in the second quarter.
3rd and 12, 15-yard line. Reynolds out of the gun. Plenty of time. Got his receiver. Does he make the catch? Yes, he bobbled it, and then he was able to hang on. What a catch by Thomasai Tonga.
Now, this was almost a disaster. Watch how close this ball comes to bouncing out of his hands and into the defender. Oh, man, Alex McCray almost had himself an interception, but give Tomasi the credit for catching that ball on the bounce and getting a big gain for Herriman. And now they have a little bit of momentum here.
But we have a discussion with the officials for some reason. I guess they just, sideline warning on Skyview. So
that won't make the head coach happy. The last thing you need is a stupid penalty because guys get too excited on the sideline.
17-yard pass play. Hayden Reynolds now 1 of 4. Judkins.
You can't give him that much room.
Fighting his way near the 40-yard line. J.R. Martindale making the stop. He just broke through 3 or 4 tackles.
Yeah, nice. Great job by Judkins. Terrific talent. He's having a great year.
Picks up 6 on the carry, 2nd down and 4 as we are just underway here in the second quarter. Herriman with the football, trailing Skyview 7-0. Winner going on to the 5A championship game next week. Judkins again, little room there, but a nice defensive play. It was kind of a one-handed tackle by Jake Pitcher, or he could have picked up another 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, Skyview prevented the big play, but they couldn't stop the first down carry by Judkins. He moves the chains, but this kid's going to have a big game. He's already got some numbers going, and he's finding some holes, and you wonder if this Skyview defense wears down a little later on, if Judkins isn't going to break a big one.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Reynolds going to throw. Nobody open, so he's going to tuck it under and run. He'll pick up a couple. Alex McCray on the stop.
The sophomore quarterback, I like his decision-making so far. He hasn't hurt the team at all with any mistakes. I mean, he's had a lot of experience this year now, so you don't really think of him as a sophomore. But you don't see a lot of sophomore quarterbacks in 5A semifinal games. So this is a great opportunity for him and a great experience that he'll be able to take in the next couple of years.
Brig rush, nowhere to go.
When your name's Brig Rush, you have to be a running back,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah. Hatterley and Pitcher making the stop. Also there, J.R. Martindale. Yeah.
He's not
Brig
allowed
rush.
to play any other position. He was born a running back.
He only needs to be about another 100 pounds heavier with the name of Brig.
Yeah.
3rd down and 5, 49-yard line. The quick hitter to Strosters, and he's going to be near the 1st down marker. Might be about a half a yard shy. Martindale on the stop. It's going to be about a half a yard shy, so why not? Go for it. They've gone for it on every other 4th down.
Yeah, and you're in a position here on the field where I think you take that gamble, especially in a game this big.
They faked the Strosters on the last 4th and a yard and gave it to Judkins. They give it to Strosters this time, and I tell you, Skyview had their hands all over a jersey of Strosters, but he was able to pull away for a couple of yards and the 1st down. Who was that? Stockton Bowman was reaching out and had a whole handful of jersey there. but couldn't keep him from getting the first down.
That's how confident this Herriman offensive line is. The coach has no reservation about going for it on 4th and 1 because he believes these guys, and look how big those guys are, those guys can get it done in the trenches, and they just did again.
Judkins in the backfield now, behind Strosters. Fake to Strosters, the pitch to Judkins. He's got a little bit of room. Jake Judkins across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. That's a 9-yard, that's a 13-yard pickup.
They're trying to get Judkins out in the open space where he's so good, and it's a nice pickup for him. And, you know, if they don't get that hit right there, again, number 14 for Skyview, J.R. Saxon there to make a nice play. If he breaks contain, there's that big run I was talking about that he could have.
Judkins is approaching what could be a 100-yard first half here.
Wow.
He gets it again. Bust outside, and Judkins inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line. Hadeline and McCray making the stop.
Don't underestimate this kid because of his size. He's strong for his size. Look at him carrying guys with him. He can run physically as well as with speed, and he's showing it right here in this first half. Nothing's been easy for him, and as you said, he's on his way to a 100-yard half, which is pretty impressive.
That was a 12-yard gain, and Skyview, I think, is gassed from trying to stop Judkins. They call a timeout. 7:07 left. Bobcats up 7, but Herriman on the move here on KSL.com.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
.07 left here in the first half. Skyview in white leading Herriman 7-0, but the Mustangs on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Skyview 21-yard line. Jake Judkins, the workhorse so far here in the second quarter. He's in the backfield. Judkins get it again, and this time he is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Jamison Maiden.
Yeah, and if Maiden doesn't get him, he might bounce to the outside there. So a very crucial play by Maiden to get the stop there on Judkins. So he's one shoestring away.
2-yard loss, 2nd down and 12 now from the 23.
Now this is where Skyview tightened up on the last drive that ended with the fake punt that came up just short.
2 drives here in the
fake
first half.
field goal,
there, yeah.
excuse me. But this is where Skyview's tightened up. We'll see if they can do it again.
Reynolds to throw. In and out of the hands of his receiver. The ball was right there, but Tonga could not hang on.
No, that's not on Reynolds. Reynolds put it right where it needed to be. Tonga's got to pull that in.
Again, Saxon right there with him, but Jeremiah, that was a well-placed ball.
Well thrown ball right in the hands, and he may have been able to get over the goal line if he catches that. Instead, it's a tough 3rd and 12 situation for this Herriman offense after they've had such a great drive.
Couple of passes that have been right there in the hands of the receivers for Herriman, and nothing to show for it. 3rd and 12. And a flag before the snap. False start. Again, Jeremiah, you've talked about it a couple of times here already. The penalties on Herriman's drive just killing them.
They get down here and you're near the red zone, or you were close to the red zone, and you start having mental breakdowns. and you lose all the momentum you had. And football's a game about rhythm and momentum, just like just about any sport you play. And when that comes to a halt, it takes you out of your groove. And now they're out of their groove, and they're looking at a 3rd and 17, a tough situation for Herriman as they need to tie this game up.
It was 1st and 10 at the 21. Now it's 3rd and 17. The little dump pass to Strosters. Strosters trying to get as much as he can, is brought down at the 19-yard line. Maiden was there to make the stop, as well as Stockton Bowman.
You mentioned the penalties. That's going to hurt them here, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the drop pass as well. So you had a couple mistakes on this drive that'll prevent them from getting into the end zone, and now they're going to have to settle for 3 points. And this is not a chip shot by any means. We're looking at a 35-yard attempt for Herriman.
Denver Osborne, the senior, he has 5 field goals made this season. They faked it the last time. They'll kick it this time. Plenty of leg. Right through the middle.
Looks
So
good.
a 35-yard field goal by Denver Osborne. Jeremiah, and Herriman's on the board for the first time.
That's the good news, is Herriman gets points out of this drive. They do have to settle for the field goal, but you don't want to have another drive where you come away with nothing. We saw that hurt Springville yesterday. I thought Springville went toe-to-toe with East for the first quarter and a half, 2 quarters, but the difference in that game was not coming away with any points in the red zone possessions, while the other team had 2 touchdowns going into halftime, and it kind of snowballed on them from there. But you've got to have points and come away with something on these drives to feel good about yourself. I mean, you walk to the sideline and you're dejected because you didn't get something at the end of a drive. That carries on to the next drive. Right now they got some points. It's positive points. They're not down 7. They're down only 4. Plenty of time in this game, so you feel pretty good if you're an offense, although you had a couple mistakes on this drive. You made some progress there, got some points, and Herriman's got to feel good about that. But Skyview, if they can drive down here with 5 minutes left and get a score, that would be huge for them going into the locker room with a 14-3 lead.
Nate Phillips is the deep return man at his own 3-yard line. Riley Hatterley is stationed at the 10. Skyview doesn't have a 2 deep return. They got 1 deep, you see right there, in Phillips. And then they have 2 guys about 7 yards upfield.
Interesting kickoff return formation.
And it's all for naught as he kicks it in the end zone.
It doesn't matter how you line up if you can't bring it out.
Skyview will take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Mason Ty next to Beach. Beach is going to throw. He's got his receiver, Bryce Mortensen, near midfield. Nice toss and catch from Beach to Mortensen.
This is the top quarterback wide receiver combination in the state. They've been doing this all year. They've been playing together for a long time. They have great chemistry. They know where each other's going to be, and they make big plays game in and game out. Both of these guys have had a huge season. And not the only reason, but one of the reasons why Skyview's had so much success this year.
28-yard pass play from Beach to Mortensen. Mason Ty on the carry. He will get to the 49-yard line of Herriman. Mobley making the tackle. Picks up 3, 2nd down and 7.
And Beach is a multi-year starter. And when you have a guy that's had that many starts, get in this position as a senior, you feel good about your chances, and he's having a good game so far. After the jitters on that first drive, he's been pretty solid.
Going to throw again. Batted away. Nice defensive play there by Mobley.
That's great timing. Great timing on the play. by number 33. That Herriman defense, or sorry, 22. That Herriman defense has just got so much talent.
3rd and 7, the Herriman 49-yard line. Beach, the quick out, and caught. Mason Cook makes the catch. Going to be about a yard shy of the first down, so now Skyview's got it 4th down and short.
Nice shot by Beach, throwing to the outside shoulder, put it exactly where he needed to be, where the defender has no chance to make the play, and the receiver can.
Tonga on the coverage. It is 4th down and less than a yard. Beach in the gun, trying to do the hard cadence again, Jeremiah, to get Herriman offside, but it's not going to work this time. And now the offensive line readjusts, and Beach going back to work.
You see the differences in these two teams, where Herriman loads up the backfield in the line. Skyview spread it out on 4th and 1.
And Herriman calls a timeout. 4:15 left, 7-3 Skyview over Herriman here on KSL.com.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
4th and a half a yard. Beach now under center. And I guess this is what you'd call their power formation,
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Under center.
They're still spread out.
And they're running the
Four
play
wide.
clock down to single digits here. They got to hustle and get it out, and they got to call a timeout.
What are they doing?
That's not what you want out of a timeout. Have to call another timeout.
Yeah, that's not good at all. I mean, you had plenty of time there to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah. All right. We'll take a break. 4:15 left. The same as it was a moment ago. 7-3.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
All right, let's try this again for the 3rd time. 4th down and a half a yard. Skyview going out of the power formation. Beach back in the gun. He's going to throw it, and he's going to go deep on 4th and a half a yard and overthrows his intended receiver, Caden Lamb. So after all that, maybe they're just trying to outthink each other.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, he had a first down with the short hitch pattern.
Yeah, he likes his guy Mortensen, though, and he was there. I mean, if you put it in the right spot, I think he's got a catch.
That was Mortensen. I thought that was Lamb.
But 4th and 1, it's an interesting play call. But you're sorry. I'm sure the Skyview coaches, they're not dumb. They look at that front line of Herriman, and it's tough to get 1 yard against them. So you go with your strength, you go with the pass. They took a shot, but it didn't work out.
Let's see if they go back to Judkins for Herriman. It worked last drive. They got him again, runs into his own lineman, but then picks up a couple of more yards as he bounces off, and finishing him off is J.R. Martindale.
Once again, don't underestimate his toughness and his strength. Look at him bounce off guys that are probably 100 pounds heavier than him. And they can't
And he
bring
knocked
him
his
down.
74. Let's just see how heavy 74 is. He ran into him and moved him off his feet. He's 6'1", 290.
Yeah.
That's Leon Mahi.
So yeah, don't underestimate Judkins just because he's 5'5". He's got some power.
Brig Rush finds some room across the 45 down to the 43, and that's a first down, Herriman.
Clipped his offensive lineman there on the back of the leg. Hopefully number 71's okay. You can walk that off. But I always hate to see guys get rolled up on those offensive linemen. It happens too often.
Jeremiah, you talked about it at the beginning. The passing game for Skyview, the running game for Herriman, and right now that offensive line of the Mustangs is dominating and giving plenty of room for the running backs of the Mustangs. Fakes to Briggs this time. Reynolds overshoots his intended receiver. He had a guy, David Fotu there, his tight end, but just overshot him.
Yeah, it's a tough pass to make as you're rolling out right. It's a touch pass, so it's not one where you can just fire a bullet in there. You got to kind of loft it over and get it into the seam of the defense, and he just didn't have the touch required to make that happen, and it was well overthrown.
Second down and 10, 43-yard line. Clock stopped with 3:09 remaining here in the first half. Skyview with a 7-3 lead over Herriman. Vaea picks up maybe a yard to the 42. That's it. Pitcher again in on the stop.
I like how Herriman's like, you know what, enough of this cute stuff. Let's just run the football.
Yeah.
So they go right back to the run there, and a physical player like Vaea. But Skyview had the physical play to match right there.
I didn't see Jamison Maiden come back from behind from the opposite side and get a hand on to slow the ball carrier.
He read it perfectly.
He has been all over the field here in the first half. 3rd and 9. Strosters. Well, he didn't pick up the first down.
Well, you wonder there if they're thinking 2 downs.
Mm-hmm.
That's a play call you make when you know you got another down to go, and he picked up a nice gain to create a short yardage situation now on 4th down. But you're in a position on the field with 2 minutes left in this half that you're going to go for it near midfield, and that's exactly what they're doing there. They got just some positive yards to make 4th down a little more manageable.
Well, I liked your theory, but they're coming on to punt this thing away with under 2 minutes left.
Well, I guess that's wrong.
Well, I liked your theory,
They've
and I
been
thought
aggressive
the same
all
thing.
game. I've gone for it on 4th down twice.
I like the theory. Vaea back to kick this thing away, and Skyview doesn't have anybody back. The furthest guy back is only 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. And a delay of game.
Create themselves a little more space to kick this ball.
Well, yeah. Vaea pooches this one, and what a kick. But hang on, we have a flag. That thing landed right on the 3-yard line perfectly, but we have a flag on the play. And timeout Skyview. They were running in, and we're sitting next to the booth of the Skyview coaches, and they were yelling for timeout, and they got it. 1:39 left. Skyview's out of timeouts, and they lead 7-3. Herriman, for the second time, a fake on 4th down. The field goal fake did not work, and now the punt fake did not work, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I think of this. I guess they were trying to catch him off guard, and I liked the aggressiveness, but I felt like they probably had a better chance running a conventional play on 4th and 5
Yeah.
and trying to fake like that.
And now you give Garrison Beach a short field with 1:34 left.
There's plenty of time for Skyview to go down here and score. They're explosive enough to score twice in 90 seconds.
Beach hit as he throws, and it goes out of bounds.
And he's hurt.
And Fotu is the guy that put the licking on Beach. And Beach, in that Mountain Crest game, same thing. He held his left arm and his left elbow. Big moment here for the Skyview Bobcats with their senior quarterback.
He just landed on it hard. You're right. This is probably an injury that's already existing, and he aggravates it or re-injures it falling down on the ground there. But there was nothing awkward about the way he fell on the ground, but he's clearly in pain.
Garrison Beach, the quarterback for the Skyview Bobcats, on the ground. Big moment here for Skyview. We'll be back. All right, there you see Beach walking off, and he's not holding his elbow any longer, so that's a good sign. And there was a flag over on the Skyview sideline. I don't know what this is. They already have a sideline warning. Maybe they came out because their quarterback was injured. Well, the penalty will be declined. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up. Skyview's out of timeouts. Beach still on the sideline. Alex McCray, he's going to play quarterback now in the Wildcat formation.
Interesting. I want to see if he can throw it.
He's going to throw it. It's caught by Holbrook, and Holbrook goes out of bounds, so that helps Herriman out as it stops the clock for a yard loss. So that's 4th down and 11 coming up. McCray is still in there on, well, I thought it was 4th and 11 because they declined the penalty. And the official said 3rd down after that Garrison Beach injury. So I don't know what's going on here. Hang on. Maybe the officials are trying to figure that out. Delay a game. Didn't you hear the official after the penalty was declined said 3rd down, and then they ran that play?
I don't recall.
I recall
what he said, and perhaps he misspoke. They're showing it as 3rd down on the scoreboard and down on the field.
It's a 3rd down on the field, too. So that's why I assumed that it was 4th down coming up.
Beach just comes back into the ball game.
Good news for Skyview.
Beach is back.
3rd down and 16. Beach is down again. Got him from the backside. Matt Everton, the senior.
And he took a big shot, Beach did.
And Beach is holding his arm again. Beach is hurting.
That's the last thing you wanted to have happen right there for Skyview. You're 3rd and long distance. Time running out here in the first half. And your quarterback takes another shot on that arm that is really sore.
Timeout on the field, 1:14 left. Things are getting interesting now here in the 5A semifinal, 7-3 Skyview. Mason Ty back to punt this thing away from his own 15-yard line. Aya and Tonga back to receive the punt. Tonga takes it at the 21-yard line. Tonga has some blockers if he can get around the edge. Tonga all the way across the 45-yard line. Well, they'll say he's out at the 44, and we have flags. Some sort of late hit after the Tonga run. Braxton Ward making the stop, but there'll be some sort of late hit, personal foul coming up. Boy, Herriman, Jeremiah, just hurting themselves with these penalties.
They can't get out of their own way.
And they're
right
big
now.
penalties.
Yeah, they are. They're personal fouls. It's been very costly penalties that they've had.
He had a wall set up. Let's see what happens. Right there. No, that can't be it.
I didn't see
Well,
anything.
that
on
was a
this side of the
Skyview.
field.
Skyview, I can't see anything there.
I'm not sure where that occurred.
But it occurred. Maybe it was Fotu again. 55 seconds left, 1st and 10 for Herriman and Reynolds. Herriman wanted his receiver to go deep, but his receiver just stood there. Didn't help out his quarterback at all. And that allowed Stockton Bowman to come in and put the lick on Reynolds. Watch him, Jeremiah, as he gets to the sidelines trying to tell his receiver to go deep.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't.
Had nowhere to go. And that's not a good place to be when there's 5 white shirts there ready to take you down and you've got nowhere to throw it.
They may just take a knee right here.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting in the safe formation there, and they're just going to take this into the locker room.
Clock ticking down, 15 seconds remaining. They'll need to snap it one time, and that'll be it. And that brings us to the end of the first half. At halftime, Skyview 7, Herriman 3, the first 5A semifinal of the day. The winner on to next week's 5A title game. We'll be back in 15 minutes with the second half here on KSL.com.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy?
I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Welcome back to Rice-Eccles Stadium. We are set for the second half of this first 5A semifinal game of the day. Skyview leading Herriman 7-3. Rod Zund along with Jeremiah Jensen. And Jeremiah, you talked about it. It's gone exactly as you said it would. The running game Herriman versus the passing game of Skyview.
Yeah, it's really strength versus strength. You know, the pass game of Skyview is the reason why they're up 7-3. Herriman's been able to run the ball effectively. The difference in this game right now is execution and mistakes. The penalties for Herriman, the execution on a couple plays down close in the red zone have really been the difference in the game. That's why Herriman doesn't have a touchdown to match Skyview. But you look at the stats, it's pass versus rush, but really the total yardage on offense is even in both defenses. Boy, they've been physical and tough.
Yeah.
I love what Skyview's done, bend but not break. And Herriman has such a big physical advantage in the trenches, and they've taken advantage of that in this game.
Herriman with 112 yards rushing, Skyview -9. Skyview has 102 yards passing to 34 to Herriman. And Jeremiah, it is about time to break out the nerds.
Well, they got a free ad there.
There you go, nerds.
There you go,
well,
nerds.
they're good nerds.
We'll take it.
All right, Herriman will kick off to Skyview, and the Bobcats will get it first here, leading 7-3. The winner of this game will move on to take on the winner of the upcoming 5A semi between Bingham and Lone Peak. Lone Peak undefeated. Bingham only one loss. That coming to Bishop Gorman, who was the #1 team in the nation at that time. They
No
played
big
him.
deal, right?
Yeah. Jake Judkins, 15 carries, 86 yards.
Something to watch in the second half is some of these key players got nicked up in that first half. Judkins had to go to the sideline and get treated. And then Garrison Beach, the last time we saw him, he was holding his arm after getting knocked out of the game twice.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's able to bounce back. It sounds like something he's been struggling with for a few games, Rod.
This game brought to you by Young Automotive Group. If you're in the market for a new car or truck, think about visiting your friends at Young Automotive Group. Young Automotive Group, automotive.com. Thank you for being a sponsor of today's semifinal games. Kick is in the end zone, so Skyview will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Let's see if Garrison Beach trots back out on the field. As Skyview still huddled up over on the sideline. Yep, Garrison Beach is coming out. Trying to see if he's got any kind of a wrap on his left elbow, and you can't tell because he got the long sleeves on.
He is holding it in a gingerly way, kind of like you would if your arm was in a sling.
Let's see how that affects him. And let's see if that affects the play calling. He's going to throw right off the bat. It's caught and immediately brought down after about a 4-yard gain. Zach Morrison making the catch, and Preston Miranda quickly making the stop.
As long as he's conscious and he can stand up, Garrison Beach is going to come back and play in this game. It's the 5A state semifinals, but you got to wonder how much this may be affecting him. It doesn't look like it's been too much of a factor because it's his left arm that's injured, but
Mason Ty picks up a couple out to the 27-yard line, bringing up third down and 3.
But this is certainly something to watch. Look how he's holding his arm.
Yep.
He's not 100%, but I don't think this is the type of injury that's going to prevent him from doing what he can do out there as a quarterback.
Third down and 3 coming up. 27-yard line. Beach to throw again. And he was being pressured again by Fotu and kind of threw off his back foot.
That pressure of Herriman's defense has been getting it done this entire game. Beach has been under assault. And he's just got to get rid of it quick.
Yeah.
And it's disrupting his rhythm, and it's disrupting this pass game for Skyview. Take away that one drive where they got that nice pass to Mortensen. Skyview has not been able to get this pass game going like they want to.
3 and out. Skyview. Kick is a high kick and takes a great Herriman bounce back towards midfield. So Herriman will start off with great field position, but they had great field position the first 3 drives of the game and came up empty.
It hasn't mattered, and they've been their own worst enemy. They've been getting in their own way when it gets down close to that red zone. They haven't been able to execute when it matters most. So this is the test for Herriman now in the second half. This offense has to clean things up, and they've got to come through when it matters most. They've dominated the game between the 20s, but they have not got it done when they've got close to that end zone.
Judkins, 86 yards rushing in the first half. When you go right back to him, and they do. Judkins across midfield down to the 46-yard line of Skyview, pick up a 4. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Judkins.
As long as he's healthy. I mean, we just talked about Beach. Look how gingerly Judkins is walking now as he goes back to the huddle. He's not 100% either. He got nicked up late in the second quarter and had to get some treatment. He is back in the ball game, but you wonder how effective he's going to be.
Second down and 6 at the Skyview 46. Judkins again. Nowhere to go. Nice defense there to cover the edge by Bowman. Then he got some help from his buddies.
The Skyview defense is responding well here in the second half. I talked about that offensive line of Herriman. It has been having their way, honestly, physically in the trenches, but the Skyview defense is very aggressive, and they've been making the plays when they need to make them. And I probably take exception to the fact that I've said that the Herriman offensive line is dominating this game, because you got some guys on that defense of Skyview that are making some plays, despite the obvious size advantage that Herriman has.
3rd and 6. Judkins, not much there, picks up maybe 2. So that's going to bring up another 4th down situation, Jeremiah. And Herriman, they've converted 1 4th down, 4th and a yard, but missed out on a field goal fake and a fake on a punt.
So let's see how they handle this.
They're going to bring in a punting unit, but I don't know what that means.
Exactly. I give them credit for being aggressive. They've been trying to make these plays happen. The execution just hasn't been good enough in these situations.
They had to kick this thing away, and it's taken by Nate Phillips, and now Skyview backed up inside the 15-yard line to start the second possession here in the third quarter.
Now, that was a conservative decision, but it's a decision that could pay off on their next drive, because now you've got Skyview backed up inside their 20. They were able to flip the field here, Herriman was, and that could play to their advantage.
With an injured quarterback
exactly
in Garrison Beach.
And the way the Herriman defense is playing right now, I cannot see Skyview driving 85 yards for a touchdown. It hasn't happened yet in this game.
Okay, I'll take the opposite side. I see them driving.
Do you?
Because you said Beach is still conscious.
Yeah, well, you can't discount that talent that kid has. If he gets a chance and gets some rhythm back there, he can make something happen. And he did on their touchdown drive. That's exactly what he got. He finally got the time to throw the football. Mortensen was open and made a great play to get him down in there. And then the next time they had a throw, they had a nice block that set up the touchdown run. But, you know, the Herriman defense has been just so disruptive. And getting at Beach and getting the pressure on Beach that it's hard to see Skyview being able to put together a drive of that length. But we'll see what they can do here. It'll be interesting. This is kind of, you get into this third quarter, and this is kind of where sometimes these games are are decided where momentum can flip one way or another, and a big play or a big long drive can make a huge difference in the type of game.
8:52 left, third quarter, 7-3 Skyview. Bobcats with the football, and Garrison Beach out there. He's flanked to his left by Mason Ty. He's going to throw again out in the flat. Holbrook's got it. Gets a nice block from Mortensen. Will pick up about 3 yards, and then he's knocked out of bounds by Vaea and Cole Stokes, or excuse me, Tanner Redmond.
It was a nice job there by the Herriman defense to not allow Skyview to break contain. They pushed it all the way out to the sideline. You get around that edge down that sideline, you got problems.
They'll give him 4, second down and 6 at the 17-yard line. Mortensen has it and quickly brought down. Nice defensive play there by number 22 for Herriman, and that is Mobley. Picks up a yard, third down and 5.
If he's able to catch this ball cleanly, he's probably got a first down. But the delay in catching it, thrown a little bit behind him, allowed the Herriman defense to catch up and prevent a long game.
Third and 5, ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Beach intercepted by Vaea, and Noah Vaea has a touchdown. Defense for Herriman with the big play here in the third quarter.
Flags are down. We'll see what the penalty call is here before we
22-yard return by Noah Vaea.
Oh, I think we got a personal foul on Herriman.
Oh, you know why?
I just caught the edge.
And you know why? The Skyview defender stopped.
Yeah.
And there's, they should not call that. And it happened after he crossed the goal line. But if a big lineman's running down and the Skyview player stops, the referee got suckered into that play. Yeah, you could see it, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And I go back. You played quarterback.
Yeah.
If you throw an interception, you want to turn your back to the defender and stop and see if you can get the official to bite. I did that 3 times because I threw a lot of interceptions.
That's it right there, yeah.
See, right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he stopped.
Yeah.
That should not have been there's nothing you can do. I don't know what the rule is on that.
Well,
but
the thing about it is it doesn't take away the touchdown. So
no, that's good.
I think it does come off on the kickoff.
Yeah. And they got an offside on Skyview.
Right, I just talked about a big play in the third quarter can really flip a game, and we just saw it right there. Now, the Herriman offense hasn't been able to get it done inside the 20, but the Herriman defense just did. And a defensive touchdown in a game like this is just huge. Huge momentum shift here for Herriman, and now they have the edge.
But Skyview is going to get good field position because of the
They will.
15-yard penalty. I got to check with my referee buddies and see what the actual ruling is if a player just stops, as the extra point is no good. And so it's 9-7. Herriman, first lead of the game for the Mustangs, and it comes up off their defense.
It's fitting that it comes from their defense. Their defense has been terrific today. And Vaea, I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, you can argue he is the best safety in the state of Utah. There's some other kids that have an argument, but if you based on the amount of interceptions he's had this year, the type of play he's had, Noah Vaea is the best, one of the best, if not the best safeties in the state of Utah, and he's showing it here on a big stage at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
That's his 12th interception on the season, and that was a big one.
Huge. The way these defenses are playing, this could end up being the difference in the game. It really could. Points have been hard to come by so far in this game, and I think that's going to continue. That's not going to all of a sudden change here. These defenses, they came to play, and both teams, along with Bingham, two of the best defenses in the state.
So Herriman will kick it off from the 25-yard line after the personal foul penalty. Nate Phillips, the deep return man, back at his 14-yard line. Kind of an interesting formation on the kickoff for Herriman. Phillips takes it. And Nate Phillips, ball on the ground. Ball pops out. It's recovered by the Herriman Mustangs. Special teams and defense for the Mustangs getting it done, and guess who recovered the fumble? Vaea.
Yep, he's everywhere on the field. Wherever that ball is at, you'll find him, but huge hit. The hit by number 22.
And
jars
that is Mobley.
Mobley with the hit that jars the ball loose. The ball goes flying, and Vaea is just a ball hawk. And it's great. You see Vaea on special teams. Your best defensive player, arguably, is out there on special teams making plays. And a huge moment now from Herriman. They can take advantage of this. The turnovers are such a big deal. You hear Kyle Whittingham here at the University of Utah talk about it all the time. And right now, turnovers are the difference in this game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Judkins had it, but he's hit immediately by Hatterley. Yard gain, 2nd down and 9 coming up. Now, let's see what Skyview's defense can do under the gun. Craig Ander and the Skyview Bobcats now trailing for the first time, 9-7, and in jeopardy here of going down even further. Judkins, pitcher's got him from behind. No gain, maybe a half a yard loss. Pitcher and Hatterley there to make the stop. Also, Stockton Bowman there as well.
Key moment here for the Skyview team. Their defense getting it done right now.
Third and 9. Skyview's defense trying to hold here after the turnover on the kickoff. Reynolds to throw. Got a man. It's Lecky Fotu. Touchdown, 24 yards. Where did Lecky Fotu come from?
I love it. You get the defensive end out there on the field playing tight end. He's wide open for the touchdown.
Hold on. We got a flag, and it's against Herriman.
Oh,
Jeremiah.
This has been the theme for the Herriman offense all morning and afternoon. You get a big play, you get some momentum, and you shoot yourself in the foot. Great play by Fotu, the Utah commit. Wide open, gets in the end zone.
Now, wait a second.
Oh, they're reversing it. Are they waving off the flag?
They're waving off the flag. So a 24-yard touchdown to Lecky Fotu, the 6'6", 255-pound defensive end.
They need to go to him more often to get that pass game going. Look at that, yeah.
Kyle Whittingham, are you paying attention?
Yeah.
You may have found a new tight end.
It shows you the kind of athlete that Lecky Fotu is. Moved here from California. He's had older brothers that have played college football, and now he's going to get his chance, and he's trying to help this Herriman team win a state title.
Extra point is good this time, and with 6:37 left, Herriman has increased its lead 16-7 over Skyview. This is the 5A semis here at Rice Eccles on KSL.com.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Herriman kicking off once again, and this will once again go into the end zone. So Skyview will try to regroup here. A couple of quick touchdowns by Herriman in the last 2 minutes. And there you see the play, Jeremiah. Fotu just running free.
Great athlete.
We're trying to figure out where he lined up, as a tight end, or was it like a tackle eligible?
I'm not certain. I'm not sure what the discussion was on the penalty that they waved off. But either way, Fotu's got a touchdown he's going to remember for the rest of his life.
Absolutely. So will we. So let's see how Skyview and Garrison Beach comes back now. Down 16-7. Beach going to the air, and Beach goes down again.
This Herriman defense smells blood.
Braxton Pierce.
Look at the pressure. He just walks through the offensive line and just kills Beach. He had no chance. Beach has no chance here and falls right on that arm again. You wonder how many of those shots Beach can take. He's taking a beating right now.
Pass complete. Not back to the regular line of scrimmage. Boy, the momentum is all in Herriman's favor now as Bryce Mortensen makes the catch, and he's been quiet other than that one 28-yard pass play. Jeremiah Herriman's done a great job on keeping that guy quiet.
Yeah, this has escalated quickly. this is getting out of hand.
All right, Burgundy.
Third
and 10.
Momentum shift for sure.
Beach just going with the short passes now to Mortensen, and he's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down, and it's going to bring up another fourth down punting situation for the Bobcats. 3 and out.
That's not what they needed right now. That offense needs to flip the switch here. And that.
Look in the defensive secondary, though,
Yeah.
Jeremiah. Nobody's open.
Well, they're doing a great job. I mean, these guys are prepared. I mean, the coaching staff for Herriman has certainly done a great job defensively getting these guys ready for the Skyview offense. They can put up a lot of points fast.
Not even worrying about the running game from Skyview.
Right.
Fair catch called for by Tonga. And so Herriman will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 5:21 left, 16-7. Herriman now in control over Skyview. First and 10, Herriman, their own 31-yard line. Reynolds going to throw this time. And he overthrows Strosters. Nice pressure there applied by Skyview. That was Christensen who was putting on the pressure on Reynolds.
Yeah, Christensen has a lot of sacks so far this season. 13, and he almost had 14 right there.
He's been quiet, though, today.
That Herriman offensive line's done a great job protecting the quarterback. And you know, they've thrown the ball more than they usually do, but it's a lot of rollouts and situations that makes it difficult to take down a quarterback in the pocket.
2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Back to Judkins. He gets stuffed by Christensen. As soon as we said he's had a quiet morning, there he comes through with a couple of big plays.
Well, the Skyview defense has had a great day. The difference in this game right now is a pick 6 and a fumble on a kickoff.
And a 24-yard touchdown by a defensive end.
And a great play call. I mean, give the Herriman offensive coordinator credit for dialing up that play. Fotu, not a guy you'd expect, and he caught the Skyview defense off guard. It was a perfect play call at the perfect time.
3rd and 8, big play for the Skyview defense right here. The draw, Judkins near the 40-yard line, needed to get to the 41. He's going to be about a yard shy.
Now here's a little bit of a tough decision by Herriman. I would punt the ball, but that offensive line has done this before. The 4th and 1, they're great in short yardage situations. You wonder if
they're going to punt.
They're going to punt, but so I won't even continue
Tempting,
my point.
wouldn't it?
It was. I mean, that's why I bring it up. Is they've already converted on a 4th and 1 earlier in the game, and that offensive line is just so big and physical that getting a yard is not difficult for them to do. But it is a smart decision, just like it was before, to punt this football.
Vaea back to punt. Phillips and McCray on the return. That's McCray, and he is knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
So some pretty good field position Skyview coming out here on this next drive is going to have to work with. And they need a break right here. They got to have something positive happen. Another Herriman score, and this might be over the way that Herriman plays defense. So this is an important drive for Skyview to try to create some momentum before we enter the fourth quarter.
Jeremiah Garrison Beach is, with that left arm, he really can't, at least so far here in the third quarter, get a lot of juice on that football to throw something other than a 5-yard out. And that's what he did the first couple series, and they keyed on it and got a pick 6 out of it. Let's see if he can go downfield a little bit more. Empty backfield, and again, he throws a grounder.
That's live.
And that's a, that was a lateral.
That
That's
was a live
live.
ball. I wonder if they did that on purpose.
They may have.
Because Mortensen was in position to throw the football. It's interesting. Watch this play develop. Mortensen has it, and he's kind of pretending like, what are you doing?
You know what? It
he
was
knows exactly
planned.
what he's doing.
That's right. And you saw Mortensen, like, what's going on? That was a planned play.
But give the Herriman defense credit for staying home. Guys were in position to prevent a big play there.
And we have an injured Bobcat down on the field, and that's big number 77.
Number 70.
70, Jeffrey Berryhill. He's on the turf. Hopefully he's okay. We'll take a break. 3:37 left, 16-7 Herriman.
Yeah, people used to love me. Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
Skyview, second down and 10, 3:37 left here in the third quarter. Beach overthrows a couple of receivers. We've got a flag in the backfield. It may be roughing the quarterback. A little too aggressive after the play.
Yep.
Mobley, who's had a really good game, a little too aggressive on Garrison Beach there.
Yeah, there's the
helmet to helmet,
contact.
yeah.
That's a no-no. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it was late. I just write
Yeah, it
helmet to helmet.
You just can't do that.
Boy, and Beach, does he need anything else to happen?
You know what? I mean, it's a penalty on Herriman there, but you know what? They got another shot in on Beach. I mean,
Yep.
it's been a factor in this game. They've been able to have pressure on Beach, and it's really disrupted this offense.
Ball spotted all the way out to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for Garrison Beach. Herriman showing blitz. Now they back off as Beach looks to the sideline. Well, Beach drilled that one in, but receiver couldn't hang on. That was Holbrook who caught the touchdown pass in the first half. That time you saw his left arm come around and open up for a nice zip on the ball. Uncharacteristic of Skyview.
Yeah, they're rattled right now. They got to regroup here and get it together.
2nd and 10. Beach looking right, got his receiver, and play is blown dead before the snap. And it's going to be a false start on Skyview. Now Skyview, first it was Herriman hurting themselves. Now the Bobcats are doing it here in the second half.
Well, Rod, Skyview's a team that they're undefeated, 12-0, and they've done it without a lot of challenges. I mean, they haven't had adversity like this in a game for a while.
Beach blocked away by Fotu. Fotu's having a heck of a third quarter.
Well, you can maybe argue that Fotu's the best football player on the field. He's going to play at the next level. at the University of Utah in the Pac-12. And right now, the best player on the field is making plays, and that's Lucky Fotu.
He's saying, come on, somebody, where are you? Just pick that up. 3rd down and 15. Beach all kinds of time, but nobody to throw to. Now he's got his receiver, but it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. It wouldn't have been way short of a 1st down, but another drop ball. Alex McCray this time.
2 drops on this drive alone. I mean, his receivers aren't helping him right now.
Nobody's open.
Yeah, no, you got to give Herriman credit. I mean, again, their scheme and their game plan is just terrific in this game, and they were ready for the Skyview team.
4th down and 15. Tonga back to receive the kick, but they're kicking away from him, and it'll be down at the 24-yard line. That's where Herriman will take over. 1st and 10, 3:09 left. Mustangs on top of the Bobcats, 16-7 here on KSL.com. Hayden Reynolds under center, I formation behind him. Judkins in the tailback position behind Strosters. Judkins has it, and he's hit immediately. Hatterly is there. Also Bowman. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
Called Riley Hatterly's name quite a bit in this game at the linebacker position. He's balling out today, as have several of his teammates on that defense. The defense has got the job done. It's the difference in this game is a pick 6 and a fumble on special teams.
2nd and 10. Judkins on the counter and nowhere to go. Pitcher. That time Pitcher just stood Fotu straight up and stopped the play dead in its track. And that's saying something.
Yeah,
Standing Fotu up.
That's not easy to do.
Couple of yards on that carry. 3rd down and 8 now from the 26-yard line.
Colton Durant is an intimidating figure right there. That's a big boy.
And he's had a great year, but
he has.
We have barely called his name today.
Well, he's got a tough assignment inside there with some of those big Mustang offensive linemen.
3rd and 8 again. Skyview trying to get a stop and give their offense another chance. Judkins not going to do it. He's got the 1st down out near midfield. Finally brought down by Pitcher. 22-yard run. He's over 100 yards for the day.
Yeah, I figure it's a matter of time before he had something like this happen. He didn't break it all the way, but that's a terrific run. He just keeps driving and driving. That's a 155-pound, 5'5" running back getting it done.
5 feet 5 inches. Saxton there.
Breaking tackles. Guys can't bring him down until he's 15, 20 yards upfield. Great run. And he's battling an injury, and he's out there. He's tough. Gotta love that. 5'5", 155 pounds.
He's on the sideline now. Tonga in the backfield. The handoff. No, that's Strosters. And Strosters tries to break it outside, and he's bowling over people. I mean, there are 6 Skyview Bobcats trying to bring him down after a 6-yard gain.
No, you're going to start seeing a little bit of fatigue, probably on both sides of the field here. These are tackles Skyview made in the 1st half. Now they're missing these tackles. Strosters is bouncing off Skyview defenders. That should have been a 2-yard loss. Instead, he's got a 6-yard gain.
Second down and 4. Strosters tumbles over. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. Christensen finishing him off. Third down and a yard for the Mustangs. They're chewing off a bunch of clock here too, Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's a factor as well. I mean, Skyview's down 2 scores, so they may just get 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. So
quick handoff to Strassers. That's a first down at the 39-yard line.
You bring up a great point. Not a lot of time left now for Skyview to get back in this game.
We have come to the end of the third quarter. It was all Herriman in that third. They lead the Skyview Bobcats 16-7 as we head to the final quarter. This 5A semis here on KSL.com.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
All right, we begin the fourth quarter here. Herriman with the football and a 16-7 lead over Skyview. Skyview undefeated, 12-0. Herriman coming in 9-3 overall. The winner of this one will take on the winner of the next semifinal game between Bingham and undefeated Lone Peak. Herriman has it 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter. Skyview 39-yard line. Judkins has it, and Judkins powers his way to the 35-yard line before he's brought down by Maiden and Christensen. And also Colton Durant was there. Jake Judkins now has 127 yards rushing on 25 carries, nearly 5 yards per.
That's like a Devontae Booker workload.
Yeah.
That's a lot of carries.
And he may get another 60 yards in this quarter.
Yeah, he's not done.
Judkins. Jake Pitcher making the stop. Colton Durant underneath the pile as well. Third down and a long 3 coming up. We have an official timeout. One of the Herriman players lost his helmet.
That was Judkins.
All right, third down, a long 3, a short 4. 36-yard line, or excuse me, 32-yard line of the Bobcats. Brig rush in for Judkins. He's the tailback. Quick hitter to Strassers. Strassers across the 30. Needed to get to the 29, and he's about a half a yard shy of the first down.
I think it's too long of a field goal attempt, so you're going to see them go for it here on 4th and less than a yard. Or not. Strike what I just said. That changes things. Let's see if I can find where the face mask is. Where's the hands of the face? Was it Fotu?
Fotu's getting close to another late hit there, but they did call face mask, right?
Yeah, it was a face mask, or I guess hands of the face, however you want to interpret that. I didn't see it. may not have been in the camera view.
So instead of 4th and a half a yard, it's going to be 3rd and 16 from the 45-yard line. Vaea in the backfield now. The pitch to Vaea. He's going to throw. Vaea's going long, and it's caught near the 20-yard line. That's a first down, and that is Tonga with the reception. Vaea to Tonga on the halfback pass.
The difference in this game is Herriman's star players are making plays. Vaea, star safety, shows he's got some quarterback skills and makes a huge play there. And a nice catch to get the first down. But Vaea, Judkins, Fotu, guys that stand out for them all season, have stepped up in the big moments here today. And that's the reason why they've got a 16-7 lead and are driving to put this game away.
25-yard pass play on the halfback pass from Vaea to Tonga. Here comes the blitz. It's Judkins, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Hatterley got him, and then he was finished off by Bowman. You say Hatterley, I say Hatterley.
I'm from Star Valley, Wyoming, and there's a lot of Hatterleys there, so maybe it's different in Cache Valley.
Okay, we'll say his first name's Riley. We'll call him Riley from here on out.
We could agree on that. He's had a good game, though, for Skyview, making a lot of plays at the linebacker position.
Clock continuing to run, 9:20 and counting. Herriman already up 2 scores, 16-7, trying to salt this one away right now. Fakes to Judkins this time. Reynolds wants to throw, and it's incomplete, trying to get it to Strosters, and we got a flag. This is a crucial call right here. There was a collision between Strosters and Martindale. That's when the flag came out.
Is there another helmet-to-helmet? Oh, holding.
Number 32 holding Duncan McCrae. All right there, yeah,
yep.
Jake Pitcher.
Got him.
Yeah, great call. Jake Pitcher just reached out and grabbed Strosters by the jersey.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Yeah.
Huge break for Herriman.
1st and 10 now. It's 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. Judkins. Jake Judkins. Touchdown, Judkins. And this thing may be over as Herriman now up 22-7.
Judkins continues his big day. What an impressive performance by the 5'5", 155-pound running back. Great speed to get around the edge, but he hasn't been afraid to play physical. His emergence has been a big difference for this Herriman offense as the season's gone along, and here he is in a state semifinal game, really having the best game of the season for him, and that's saying a lot because he's been great all season long.
He's approaching the 150-yard mark here in this 5A semifinal. The kick is up and good. So with 8:55 left, Herriman takes complete control, up 23-7 over Skyview here on KSL.com. Jake Judkins, the 10-yard touchdown.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
Herriman is taking complete control here in the second half, trailing 7-3 at the break. Mustangs now lead Skyview 23-7. The undefeated season for the Bobcats in jeopardy here. Phillips takes the kick at the 10-yard line, and he is smothered as he gets across the 20 to the 22. And we have another flag. That just keeps getting worse for the Bobcats. Instead of 1st and 10 at the 22, they'll start this drive at their own 12-yard line. All right, Jeremiah, Garrison Beach and Bryce Mortensen, one of the best combos all year long. They've got to bring it now with 8:49 left, down 23-7. Going to lose yards on that pass play from Beach to McCray.
There is time, and Skyview has the talent and the offense to rally here and get it done. But the way the Herriman defense is playing and has played this entire game, aside from that one drive, they haven't given up much of anything. And especially in the second half, they have really tightened things up. And yeah, Herriman's 8.5 minutes away from playing for their first state championship.
They're still only 2 scores down with a couple of 2-point conversions.
If you're able to pull off the 2-point conversion. It's not impossible. We've seen that recently.
The first long ball by Beach, and it's
there you go.
Caught wide open. It's a foot race to the end zone. Alex McCray inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by Tonga.
I told you this team has the talent, and they've got the ability to rally in this game. They are running out of time, but that helps. That helps a lot.
That is an 80-yard pass play from Beach to Alex McCray.
For some reason, he was able to get over the safety. Vallejo was way over on the near side of the field here and wasn't in position to make a play. And Beach read it and had time to make the play happen.
1st and 10 at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal, that is. Mason Ty, he's stuffed behind the line of scrimmage, going to lose a couple of yards. Again, the Herriman defense not giving up anything when it comes to the running game. That was Cody Eldridge and Mobley making the tackle. Beach. Zach Morrison to the 6-yard line. A gain of 6. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 6. Well, no doubt this is 4-down territory.
Yeah, no, for sure. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, and they don't have a lot of time to do it.
Beach going to his tall receiver, Mortensen, and it's broken up. Nice job there by Tanner Rosenhan.
This is Skyview's opportunity to get back in this game and to build some momentum and gain some hope. Last week, I was at the Highland Corner Canyon game, and it just took 1 or 2 plays for Highland to get their momentum and their confidence back, and they were able to pull off something pretty special. So this is a moment where they have that chance, Skyview does, and it's worth talking over in a timeout. They got to make this happen right here. The ball game will be decided on this play, in my opinion, with 7 minutes left. If they can't get in the end zone right here, it'd be tough to see them coming back. There is plenty of time. As I just mentioned, that Highland game serves as some precedence for Skyview in this case. You know, Highland was down 21. They were down 35-14 with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left, and they finally got a touchdown to cut into that lead. They got an onside kick, went down, scored, got another onside kick. Just the momentum started to build, and it's in this situation, down 16. It's not too late. This team has the talent and the ability to rally, but really they have to have this play right here the way this Herriman defense is played. I can't see them possibly even getting the ball back. Herriman could burn a lot of clock with the way they play and the talent they have at running back, and the offensive line could just grind this game out to finish it. So Skyview, this is their opportunity, and they're talking it over, trying to figure out the best way to attack this Herriman defense in a short yardage situation. 4th and 6. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line with 7 minutes left to play.
Semifinal Friday brought to you in part by the Young Automotive Group. If you're in the market for a new car or truck, think about visiting your friends at Young Automotive Group. Young Automotive wants to help you find your next vehicle. Visit them at youngautomotive.com. All right, Jeremiah, the moment you talked about has arrived. 4th and goal at the 6-yard line. Garrison Beach out of the gun at the 11. He's going to Mortensen. There's going to be a pass interference call on Herriman's Rosenhan as he bumped Mortensen before the ball arrived.
And Skyview's going to get a new set of downs, so they have life.
No question about that.
They got there way too early, and he knew it. And if he didn't get there early, if he catches that, that's a touchdown. So,
but that is not an automatic first down any longer.
Oh.
Because it's only a 15-yard penalty. They changed that rule 2 years ago. And so now it's 4th down and goal, half the distance to the goal.
I was not aware of that rule change. So still a dicey spot for Skyview.
4th and goal from the 3. Beach to the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for McCray. Great coverage by Preston Miranda, and Skyview turning it over on downs with 6:56 left.
So now it's in the hands of the Skyview defense. This defense is going to have to make some kind of play. It's tough. Again, the pressure Herriman's brought all game long, and they got to Beach again in an important moment. Credit the offensive, or credit the defensive coordinator, credit Coach Pearson, everybody on that staff, dialing up pressure, coming up with the right scheme and the right game plan to attack this Skyview offense and put a lot of pressure on Garrison Beach, who's been on his back a lot of times this afternoon.
Herriman takes over. Here comes the blitz by the Bobcats. Judkins and Reynolds collide in the backfield. Actually, that's Strasters, but Strasters gets out all the way across the 20 to the 22-yard line. That's a 19-yard run, but we've got a flag.
I think this is coming back on holding. There's a nice hole created here, but looks like they threw it back over here.
I think Jamison Maiden was held as he got in the backfield, and somebody grabbed him from behind.
He was on the right side of the offensive line where that penalty occurred.
So now the ball marked back at the 2-yard line. The handoff, the quick hitter out to the 6-yard line. That's Matt Everton. So they get a little bit of breathing room. Strasters trying to bust out. Ball on the ground, and Skyview has it. Caden Strasters fumbles, and the Bobcats have it at the 16-yard line. Coming out of the pile is Woody Udy.
Skyview finally forcing a turnover. Herriman's done a great job taking care of the football right there, just stripped it right out. It's a great play by number 72. We didn't call his name a lot, Rod, but we mentioned
Colton
him earlier.
Durant.
Colton Durant's one of the best defensive linemen in the state. And he got his arm in there and pried that ball loose.
And we have an injured player down. I believe that might be. No, that's Max Christensen. But yeah, Jeremiah, Skyview, 6:02 remaining.
They have life.
You saw the comeback last week.
Yeah, no, you need some big plays. Somebody's got to step up and make a play, and right there, Colton Durant made that play to give this team a chance. Down 16 with 6:02 left. Now it's up to Garrison Beach to make a play.
Beach hands off to Ty. Ty across the 15 down to the 13. Couple of yards on that carry. Clock continuing to run now. 5:50 and counting. They'll run off 20 seconds or so on this clock. They need to hurry a little bit, don't they?
They do.
Beach to throw.
Not there.
Incomplete. Intended for Holbrook. He was double covered.
Great coverage by Herriman. There's been no place to throw. And Beach is going to be in a position where he's almost got to force something in somewhere to make a play. And he's made the right decisions, except for that pick six to Noah Vaea.
Rosenhand and Osborne in on a double coverage. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 5-yard line for a first down. And Beach fumbles the football. It's still loose, and it's recovered by Everton. Wow. Skyview missing their opportunity to get back into this football game. And an injured Bobcat down on the field. That is Beach again, holding that left elbow. Beach, man, he has been racked all game, and he is just trying to stay upright.
Well, he's a tough kid. He's been playing with this arm injury for a few games now, and he's just taken a beating in this game. And right there, I'm not sure if the snap was poor or what happened.
The snaps have been low a lot today. And if you can't extend that left arm to go get it.
And that's not helping the quarterback's rhythm at all. If you got to take a second to bend down and get a ball from almost off the ground, that split second hurts you. Timing with your receivers, and so that snap needs to be cleaner. And right there, it just wasn't clean enough, and you can tell the frustration he has on the ground there. He knew that was an opportunity lost. And
well, what a gutsy kid, though.
Yeah, he's had a great season and a great career at Skyview. Is one of the best to ever play there. And he'll play at the next level. He's going to play somewhere.
Got a good frame, 6'1", 197 pounds.
And when healthy, he can wing it.
And he can also run.
Yeah, he's an athlete. He's good.
Yeah, he averaged 56 yards rushing a game. So Herriman will take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line after the Garrison Beach fumble. And he has a cool name, too.
Yeah.
Hey, another flag. Another false start. Man, we've seen a lot of those the last couple of days.
Yeah.
For a semifinal game at this juncture of the season, it's kind of odd.
It happens for these kids. I mean, this is a big stage, and there's nerves. And like I said, the nerves kind of wore off. After the first quarter, both teams seemed to have a little jitters. They were a little too amped up. But, it's high school football.
Jake Judkins hasn't been in the last couple of series. Hopefully that's not a main concern if they move on to next week's title game as Strosters gets it. And he just bobs and weaves his way and then bowls his way down to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I think Herriman's now in a position where they can let Judkins rest. He's had a heck of a game, and now you go to your big guy. You go to the Thunder and your Thunder and Lightning backfield, and that's Strosters, and you go out there and you just grind this clock.
I'm looking down and I can't see Judkins on the bench sitting down, so they must just, like you said, keeping him out, making sure that nothing further happens.
They got Everton and Strosters in there. They're going to pound the ball right here and burn some clock.
Skyview trying to rip that ball away, but
they had their chance.
Yep.
I mean, you don't get many chances. And when you look back at this game, football's a simple game. They're going to look at the stat sheet, and there's going to be one stat that stands out, and it's 3-1, and that's turnovers. 3 turnovers for Skyview, 1 for Herriman. And that one Herriman turnover almost gave them a chance to rally in this game.
Yeah.
But you can't give the ball up that many times, 1 for a pick 6, and expect to win a game on this stage.
Yeah, 2 turnovers led directly to 6 points. The pick 6, and then after the pick 6, the fumble on the kickoff led to another touchdown. Strosters has got it again, and Stroster has a first down. He was handled in the backfield, but he made one move for a big fella, and then he had a little bit of steam, and he's out near the 28-yard line for a first down with 4:01 left here in the fourth quarter. And Herriman about ready to celebrate. All right, Jeremiah, we've got to say so long to you. You got to go down on the field to get the interviews for our post-game reaction for tonight at 6 and 10, and also for our Game Night Live high school football show tomorrow. We'll recap the entire high school playoff week. Strosters again, just bowling his way out to the 40-yard line, 12-yard run. Caden Strosters now just carrying the Skyview Bobcats about 6 or 7 yards. Clock continuing to run, under 3:15 remaining here, fourth quarter. Strosters again met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. Max Christensen making the stop. Timeout, Skyview. 3:03 left. Herriman in control, up 23-7 here on KSL.com.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Well, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
Trying to run out the clock. Bobcats have 2 timeouts remaining. Strosters again across the 40 to the 42-yard line, pickup of 2. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8. And once again, Skyview calls a timeout. 2:59 left. We'll be right back. Third down and 8 at the 42-yard line for the Herriman Mustangs. Skyview showing blitz. And a new running back is in, and he's got a lot of room, and that's a first down inside the 40-yard line of Skyview. Sorry, I thought that was number 25, but that's our old friend Jake Judkins. He's back in, and he picks up a big chunk of yardage. 20 yards on that run. And now Skyview doesn't call a timeout. They got one left. So Jake Judkins is approaching the 200-yard mark. Yesterday we had Johnny Lang of East, 280 yards rushing. And now Jake Judkins approaching the 200-yard mark on a pretty good defense of Skyview. Judkins again. And the 5'5" stud carries a couple of Bobcats for about 7 yards. Jake Pitcher trying to hog time and maybe get that ball loose, but it's not there. Skyview uses its final timeout. 2:21 left, 23-7 Herriman here on KSL.com.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
Line, 2:21 left. Skyview cannot stop the clock any longer. Strasser's right up the middle. Caden Strasser's inside the 20-yard line, down at the 17 for another first down, a 15-yard pickup. Now let's see if Herriman will just take a couple of knees and call it good. Clock is running, 2:10 and counting. Herriman waiting for the clock to run down. They're going to call a timeout now with 1 second on the play clock. 1:51 left, 23-7 Herriman here on KSL.com.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Oh, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.
First and 10, Herriman. Strasser's got it. Picks up a couple. Clock running, 1:42 and counting. Probably have to snap it 3 more times. Jake Judkins, and he's a yard shy of the first down. Clock continuing to run. We have approached the 50-second mark. And there you see the hug by head coach Dustin Pierce. First time they've made it to the semifinals here at Rice Eccles, and on their first try, they're going to the championship game. Strosters has it. He's got the first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily. And they may have to snap it one more time. And now the Herriman Mustangs starting the celebration. They will need to snap it one more time. There it is, right there. The Herriman Mustangs, first time to the semifinals in Rice Eccles Stadium, and they make it count for the first time in school history. Herriman is in the 5A championship game. What a mob scene out at midfield on the turf at Rice Eccles. Herriman celebrating its first ever trip to the state championship game. 23-7 is your final over the previously undefeated Skyview Bobcats. So the Herriman Mustangs move on to the 5A title game next Friday. A week from today, they'll take on the winner of the next 5A semi that's coming up. Undefeated Lone Peak and two-time defending champion, the Bingham Miners. Lone Peak undefeated, and Bingham only one loss on the year. That coming to the #1 high school team in the country, the Bishop Gorman team out of Las Vegas. So that one half of the 5A championship game is set. Herriman riding the legs of 5'5", 167-pounder Jake Judkins, approaching 200 yards rushing. The Mustangs are in next week's 5A title game. We will have that for you live right here on KSL.com. So we're going to take a break. When we come back at 2:30, we'll find out who Herriman will play, Bingham or Lone Peak. The second semifinal in 5A coming up at 2:30. So until then, enjoy your afternoon. We'll see you back here at 2:30.
Yeah, people used to love me. There was a time that songs were written about me. They couldn't get enough of me. But not anymore.
Hey, my man.
What's up, buddy? I hate Monday.
Look forward to Monday. Find your next job at KSL Jobs.
He's just so, I'm the first one of the week. I'm cool. No, not cool. End of the week's better.
Well, this is awkward.
Who are you?
He didn't tell you? Look, it's nothing personal. These young hotshots just want the latest and greatest. You were probably new once. You still look fab, by the way.
I'm being replaced?
He just put you on KSL Cars. Look, I was just there. Sweetheart, you're as good as gone.
Your next car is waiting on KSL Cars. Browse Utah's largest selection of new and used cars and find the perfect car for you.
Oh, that didn't take long. Ta-ta.
Good luck. He's a little gassy in the mornings.